Hey guys, we're in Seoul Center, Korea, in a very nice hotel, Crown Park Hotel, in the middle of Seoul. We've been almost 2 weeks on the road, so I thought that it was time to say something about our overall experience so far of this trip. So, first week we've been in China. We visited Cheng X, Kin Power, Great Wall, CWT. Cheng X is a caps manufacturer, and we wanted to check about how they produce their capacitors, their products. And also, I'm very interested in continuing the tests that I've conducted, the quality uh, tests that I conduct in capacitors, and it was very nice for me to visit a capacitor manufacturer and see the whole process of making the caps. For me, one of the most important aspects of any electronics device, not only power supplies, is capacitors. And I believe that there are a lot of rumors about this subject, rumors that have to do with facts many years ago. For example, marketing wise, all of you say, okay, I see a Japanese cap from Rumicon, Semicon, I believe it's great, it will last forever. If I see a Chinese cap for a Chinese crap from a Chenkx or another brand, it's crap automatically. I don't trust this power supply, I want something better. No, don't give me this PSU, I want better caps. Uh, all the facts that we know about capacitors are based on testimonies from users, from a forum, bad caps, something like that, which had some information. The relevant threads are many years old there. There is no real evidence. I'm a scientist. I want to have evidence, data in hand before I proceed to conclusions. And this is why I plan on investing more money on capacitor testing. I will buy a new very expensive bench power supply to run some tests on high voltage capacitors, 400 volts, sorry, and higher, 420, 450, and it will help me form an opinion on which brand has good caps. And also, I don't plan on testing only one capacitor from each line. No, I will test way more. I've already obtained samples from Chenkx, and I plan on getting more samples from other factories. And also, in my next trip in China, I have already arranged to visit some other factories. Elite factory, very good capacitors. Actually, I suggest I put them on the same level with Tipo, and whoever cannot afford to only use Semicon, Rubicon, Niscon, I say, yeah, okay, go with Elite. So I think it will be very interesting for all of us to learn more about capacitors. Uh, Now, from the factories I visited, we will have full videos soon. Once we return back, we didn't want to work on these videos now that we are not in our home base, because we want to do a top job there. So I told Eri, the video editor, to make all these videos once we get back. So into the next week, we will have full videos about our visit in Great Wall's factory and Channel Well also. Now in Korea, we went and visited one of the largest local brands here, Micronics. And today also went to the DMZ zone. Yeah, that was an experience, I can tell you that. Seeing the militarized zone. It's the zone where no military is can be there. A zone between North Korea and South Korea. It was very interesting, guys. It was totally new. Although, look, I was in the army, Hellenic Air Force, for 28.5 years. I know how the army is, okay? But seeing something like that, it was a totally new experience. It was unbelievable. See young kids, because here in Korea they go to the army from 18 years old, as is also in Greece, and they have to serve for 18 months in total. See, on the other side, the men go for 10 years, and women also, it's mandatory for women, 7 years. So it was very interesting for me to see all the stuff. So we went and saw the tunnels. They built tunnels which went under the DMZ to invade South Korea. Guys, this was crazy. The work that they did, the amount of work they did there, just to be able to invade here, it's insane. Uh, the tunnel that we saw is about 1600 meters. Only about 300 meters are available to go through. It was difficult to go down because we have to go down 53 meters in a 73 meters, yes, in a 300-meter slope. That is crazy. It is not for people who are weak and can get tired too easily. They smoke a lot, for example. Thankfully, this is not us. And yeah, it was an amazing experience, but sad also to see these two nations divided in this way. It was very, very sad. And also, it was crazy the fact that how many people were killed here in this civil war. They mentioned 6 million, and 60 countries took fought here with supporting South Korea. And in these countries, Greece was one of them also, who sent troops here, and also people from Greece died here defending South Korea. We were restless, so we did the 9800 XTD review. Our people in the lab conducted all testing, our son, and Themis also helped set up the system in George. And we took all data. I wrote the review and Eric did the video edit. It was a combined job. Congrats to to all involved. It was very, very difficult, guys, doing such a high-end review, tier one review remotely, but we did that also. This is included in our portfolio. And the last I want to say, to comment, is about Trump's victory in the US. I don't care if it will be good or bad or whatever it is. I don't support anybody. We don't know any of the candidates. But one thing is for sure, that Trump announced that he will increase the tariffs from products coming from China. This can mean only one thing, that Vietnam, Thailand, and India will get rich by the factories that we will have to move there to continue production, because all products you see, especially in the computer parts, IT parts, most of them are still made in China. Now, to avoid tariffs, some big factories had to move to Vietnam mostly, and now they are trying India. The problem is that all this costs a lot of money to move an entire production out of China to another country where the workforce isn't as advanced. In China, they train the workforce for many, many years now to come to a good level. So imagine having to start over to do all that again. So, what this means for you and me, expect higher prices in the future, way higher prices in the future from the products, because the factories and the manufacturers cannot take these price increases by themselves. They will have to share them with all of you, and you can fully understand what that means. Uh, in about 3 days, we'll be back to home base. We will continue with more reviews. We are excited to go to CES Las Vegas into the start of 2025 for another time after 4 years after COVID. This is the first time after COVID that we will be there. We are expecting to see the new NVIDIA GPUs, hopefully the new AMD GPUs, the new AMD CPUs there. I think, I hope that lots of exciting new products will be there, and will be also there, and we will review all of them in time. That's all. Bye bye.